I'm wearing a tinfoil hat, 1, because I think it's flattering to my face shape, and 2, because I'm going to talk about an extremely crazy and entirely unfounded conspiracy theory.
You're watching Musical Theater Mash.
Like, really, it would actually be kind of stupid to believe some of the things I'm about to say. Plus, I'm talking about Disney, and everyone knows how secretly litigious Disney can be. Like, if you said something disparaging about them and actually meant it, they could probably sue you out of existence. So I'd like to make it very clear. This is a completely crazy conspiracy theory, and is most likely untrue. If you haven't watched the original High School Musical, you absolutely should. Not because it's good, but because it's important. It came out almost 10 years ago in 2006, and to date, it is the most successful Disney Channel original movie ever made. Since then, it's spun off 2 sequels, one of them released on the big screen, become a stage musical, a live tour, a spin-off movie, hit albums. It's catapulted Zac Efron's career and made the Walt Disney Company a lot of money. The box office figure for the movies alone is something like $250 million. The actual profits for this manipulative movie go far beyond DVD sales and Zac Efron action figures. But to really understand that, we have to go to a very dark place. The Disney Channel.
I'm Ashley Tisdale, and you're watching Disney Channel.
This is old news now, but in the early 2000s, the Disney Channel had cornered the market on the so-called tween audience. Think shows like Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Really, before Disney Channel came along, there wasn't even an audience metric for tweens, for 9 to 14-year-olds. MTV was a little too risque, and really for actual teenagers and early 20-somethings, and children's shows were just, well, too childlike. But Disney figured it out, and man did they cash in. By 2005, almost all of their primetime block was dedicated for shows geared towards pre-adolescents. So why is this important? Well, here's my crazy conspiracy theory. So Disney has a vested interest in the popularity of musical theater, right? There's the Disney Theatrical Group and Buena Vista Theatrical Productions Group and all of their shows. There's Beauty and the Beast was on Broadway, and The Lion King was on Broadway, and Aida, and On the Record, and Mary Poppins had opened in the West End. Plus there's the vast compendium of Disney's classic animated and live-action movie musicals. Well, all of those kind of feel like they're geared towards children, or, you know, families. Wait! I've got it! Some Disney executive screams out. What is it, sir? We get the tweens excited about musical theater! Advertising young pays dividends. The younger you can get kids excited about your product, the more cost-effective it is, because, well, children have longer to live and longer to enjoy your product. And so the brainchild that is High School Musical is born. Not a piece of art, not a contemporary smash-up of Grease and Romeo and Juliet, but a calculated, well-formulated 98-minute commercial for musical theater. Brought to you by your friends at the Disney Corporation.
The start of something new.
Once you start tearing apart High School Musical from that angle, the coercion becomes painfully obvious. 2 traditionally theater-hating cliques give us our protagonists, the jocks and the nerds. They throw in a difficult-to-deal-with but well-meaning drama teacher and a pair of stuck-up and overwhelming caricatures of drama nerds. We're making theater cool! Singing and dancing isn't gay! The entire movie is a carefully constructed instruction manual on how butch jocks and shy nerds can work up the courage to audition and enter into that traditionally ostracized world of high school theater. Complete with catchy songs, romantic fulfillment, and a community finale musical number that takes place not on a stage, no, but in the middle of a basketball court.
We're all in this together.
theater was cool again! That's the theory, at least. And remember, the crazy theory, tinfoil hat? Yeah. And honestly, it's a little disgusting. I mean, the whole thing kind of feels like a manipulative money grab by Disney. Because that's what they're really after, right? Making their stuff more popular, making it cool again, making this newly discovered tween audience excited about the traditionally old-fashioned concept of musical theater. And worst of all, they do it over the corpses of the die-hard theater people. I mean, watch the movie again. The Evans siblings, the theater kids, are portrayed as painfully difficult to deal with.
And you should be thankful that me and Ryan are here to lift your music out of its current obscurity. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, Sharpay.
Miss Darbus, the drama teacher, is strict and unwavering and a weirdo.
For those of you bold enough to extend the wingspan of your creative spirit.
And my personal peeve, they use stage crew as a form of detention.
Gold, more gold. Paint, let's go.
Ah, it drives me crazy. At least, it used to. See, Disney's plan worked. High School Musical was a staggering success. Their Broadway ticket sales boomed. Their other musical theater endeavors were bolstered financially. But then something else happened. Something strange and exciting. See, since 2006, when High School Musical came out, the face of musical theater has gotten younger. Now, this may all be a coincidence. This is a crazy conspiracy theory after all, but consider some of the nominees for Tony Award for Best Musical before High School Musical. Parade, Fosse, Contact, The Producers, Thoroughly Modern Millie, Mamma Mia, Avenue Q, Spamalot, Jersey Boys, The Drowsy Chaperone. While not particularly adult in theme, none of these shows scream to teenagers, come and watch me, I understand you. Then, in 2007, Spring Awakening takes home the Tony Award for Best Musical. It's followed by other nominees like Next to Normal, or American Idiot, The Book of Mormon, Newsies. Maybe we're looking at a younger audience? If so, that's certainly a good thing. Don't get me wrong, I love a good old-fashioned toe-tapping Cole Porter musical as much as the next drama geek, but our artistic world needs harder-hitting, youthful pieces like Fun Home and Rent and Spring Awakening. And really, that's the question I pose. Would Spring Awakening have won the Tony in 2007 were it not for High School Musical in 2006. If this is a trend of audiences and subject matter getting younger, we're only just gonna be able to start seeing the dividends in this decade. With only a handful of new musicals every year, and each of them with their own individual and specific artistic origin story, it's hard enough to pin down any kind of trend. Still, we should never underestimate the power of large multinational entertainment corporations and their ability to craft and mold the artistic cravings of their consumers. So, next time Zeffron pops up on your TV or Bop to the Top gets stuck in your head, maybe we can take some solace in the fact that High School Musical, for all of its manipulative deviousness, may have actually breathed some life into an otherwise aging form of entertainment.